And we're back, YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. As always, I appreciate that. And today, let's review the Signal from Tölva. Now, the Signal from Tölva, I will refer to this game as Tölva, by the way, is a first-person shooter that is set on a distant planet. And you play this AI that is put into a robot chassis and sent to this planet to follow up on a mysterious signal. Now, it turns out that on the surface there is a robot war going on. Now, what I really like about this game is the design of the planet. It really looks strange, alien-like, and distinctive. It has that sort of shell-shaded look to it, in a way, but the texture quality is quite low, unfortunately. But let's not forget that this is an indie game that's been made by a core group of 4 programmers, so I can really appreciate the look and feel of this game. I mean, sound quality is great. It really emphasis on atmosphere, and it works really well. Now, contrary to how the game is advertised on Steam, I think that in design, Tölva is not an open world game, because on the surface of the planet, you will follow specific paths to certain locations, bordered by a bunch of rock formations that you just can't climb over. So, but still, nevertheless, these areas are quite large and quite big, but therein lies the biggest problem with this game. There isn't much going on or to do on this planet. Yes, there are a bunch of strange-looking structures and buildings and all kinds of space wreckages all scattered across the surface, and parts of this giant robot that really demand exploring these locations, but most of them are just empty shells and endless corridors that go on and on. So that's a problem, because it isn't interesting. And all you do in this game is you walk on the surface of the planet from one point of interest to the next. And you'll be fighting a lot of bad robots, and occasionally you'll be scanning certain artifacts. Fortunately, the actual first-person shooting is quite fun. You will fight robots with a variety of weapons, and there are different robots to fight as well, and the weapons are really nice. They're sort of sci-fi looking, and they have that sci-fi feel and beaming effects and all that. It's really a good-looking, distinctive-looking, and the robots actually have some decent AI. So you will see robots that fight in groups, double fallback once they are damaged enough. You'll see them use shields. But the bigger ones, the bigger robots, are essentially bullet sponges, which is a bit unfortunate, I think. Once you liberated an outpost, it will serve as a spawn point in case you will die. Also, you can fast travel using these bunkers that you'll liberate as well. And also, after each outpost is liberated, you get a bunch of new weapons. So that is something that will keep you going on, because you just want to unlock these weapons. And as I said, there's a good variety of weapons. So you want to keep going, finding new weapons and so. Now, also, a nice touch in this game is the fact that you can recruit friendly robots. They will follow you around. They have some really decent pathfinding, and they will fight alongside you, which works really well. You will see your friends fighting other robots and doing a great job at that. Now, that ongoing conflict of robots doesn't really pan out very well. It never feels like an actual war, rather a bunch of small skirmishes on the surface of the planet. And the endless wandering of the surface of the planet becomes boring and tedious after a while. And I think that this game didn't need that label of an open world game. It doesn't need that. It actually works against the game. I think this game could have benefited from less ambitious design. And if you read some of the interviews that the developers did, they are emphasizing the way that they have created this open world. And again, I do appreciate the fact that they have, in fact, created a world or a planet that does have some really wide open spaces, but as long as there's nothing to do there, it's not very interesting. So feels like the planet is more of a like a test thing for the developers to get the whole open world thing working, and it's just I think this game could have benefited from a less ambitious design. I mean, they could have chosen any other backdrop, like a space station, or just a smaller confined space to fight robots in, and to, you know, follow on a mysterious signal. It could have come from anywhere. They could have chosen a spaceship that's adrift in somewhere deep space, and that could have worked very well. As it stands, this open world kind of thing is not working, and it's just unfortunate. I think this game has something going on, but it just lacks story, it lacks interesting things to do. You can't deny the ambition, but ambition only goes so far. So I think buying Tölva is only recommended when it is on sale. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you think, and see you next time.